Alright, so today we'll be reacting to this kind of a different kind of question from our LGBTQIA plus co-members in the society. So today we'll be reacting to their Q&A portion. So top 10 ata ito and then down to the top 5. So I heard that most of the top 5 candidates are those candidates who did not answer the question. So what kind of question pala ito? So iba yung question na to sa typical Q&A questions in a pageants, local, national, or international event. So let's see whose candidates or who are the candidates ang nag-ace. So yung mga candidates na hindi or medyo wala yung answer dito sa portion na to. Alright, let's begin. Okay, first candidate, I think it's Mikay Bautista. Candidate number 4. The word is wrangle.
Wrangle.
Ang ranggul, ito po ay isang matanda. Para po sa akin, ang mga matatanda ay dapat iniingatan, minamahal, inaalagaan at higit sa lahat, nire-respeto. Dahil kagaya ko.
So sinabi niya wrangle is ranggul, matanda ang definition niya. So let's see.
Paggalang at pag-aalaga at pagrespeto ang ibinibigay ko sa aking lola o kahit sino mang mamatanda. Dahil pagdating ng ating dulo ng buhay, tayo rin ay magiging matanda. Because life is just like an echo. What you do to yourself will bounce back to you. Thank you.
Oh, di ba? Okay, so let's start with nasagot ba niya yung tanong or yung word na yun, wrangle. Wrangle in English kasi is disagreement, dispute, or argument, no? So sinabi niya is ranggul. That's in Tagalog is matanda. So hindi ko alam if meron bang same word or sounds like na word yung wrangle in Tagalog, that's ranggul. So hindi ko alam yon. Let's go to her point of the answer. The point of her answer is doon sa matanda or sa elderlies. So going to the end, so medyo maganda yung kanyang quotable quotes. So in general, yung pag-answer niya is flawless naman. Hindi halatang hindi niya alam yung word. So that's the key points or technique also in Q&A. Pag hindi mo alam yung sagot, then you have to say anything, or so ginamit na yung technique na how it sounded like to you as yung word na yun. Kasi yung word is my emotion, so it sounded like matanda sa kanya or ranggul. So she could route it into disagreeing or disagreement with our elderlies, could something like that and that. Hindi siya maganda, so medyo nagkaka-relate masyado yun if yun yung ginamit niya, pero sadly hindi. So nonetheless, maganda pa rin yung sagot niya and flawless yung pagkakasagot niya. Conviction wise, that's a great answer. Let's proceed to the next candidate.
The word that she picked is, this spells RETRIBUTION.
May pa-spell out pa yung host, so maganda. Okay.
Retribution.
Yes.
Rather than just saying it
Ladies and gentlemen,
the
the word that is assigned to me is retribution. When we say retribution, it is the manner in which we are able to retrieve ourselves and to rise from above. And so, if I will be a living testament to all the youth who is watching here tonight, I would say that you believe in yourself, because at the end of the day, you can only defend on yourself and you will rise from others, and that would be all. Salamat.
Okay, so the word is retribution. Ibig sabihin nun sa English, ang retribution is similarly with vengeance. So, punishment. Ganun din yun. So, sa kanyang sagot, malayo. Ginamit niya yung root word na retribution and the manner of retrieving yourself. Sabi niya sa beginning. Hindi po yun yung tama. However, it sounded like tama kasi maganda yung kanyang point na retrieving oneself to shine or to rise above. So, yun yung ginamit niyang context. So, towards the end, hindi masyado yung strong yung end niya. Short pa din yung sagot, but does it mean hindi impactful? Pero for me, hindi masyadong hindi masyadong nagbitaw ng quotable quotes kasi hindi naman tama yung sagot mo and give some other viewpoints. Masyadong narrow yung kanyang sagot. So, wala masyadong arguments doon. At the same time, hindi steep na nga masyado yung vocabulary, steep pa masyado yung sagot niya. So, yun
To
lang.
be able to answer this.
The word that she picked is Nirvana.
Next candidate, the word that she picked is Nirvana.
Thank you so much. The word that I pick is Nirvana. This is correlated to a certain religion which we called Buddhism. Ladies and gentlemen, in every single religion that we have in this world, we have different belief. And it is important that we should respect the belief of every single religion. May it be Roman Catholic, may it be Christianity, Buddhism, or even Islam. It is important that we recognize the belief of one another. In the country of the Philippines, where 80% of living citizens are Roman Catholic, some of us would not recognize and understand the belief of this specific religion, Buddhism. But if we are going to dig deeper, what is Nirvana? Nirvana is their understanding of belief of their three gods. And that is their way of giving worship to their creator. Ladies and gentlemen, whether you are what kind of religion in this world, it is important that we have one common denominator, and that is the faith that we have in our heart. Because you know what? Our religion cannot save us, but our belief and faith with us, with our God can do. Because let us remember, each and every single religion calls their God Allah, Jesus, Buddha. But then again, there's only one thing that comes on the center. That is their faith and the power of the prayer that they give on their belief. Good evening.
Okay, I think this candidate have answered the question. Okay, so Nirvana yung word na pick niya. So by definition, your answer, or by definition, start muna tayo sa definition. Okay, Nirvana means, kasi in Buddhism, is the goal of Buddhism is to become enlightened and reach Nirvana. So it's the end goal of the religion Buddhism, which she answered and mentioned. Parang nag-focus ata lang siya sa Buddhism and faith and religion. But again, that was a good thing sa kanya kasi marami siyang quotable quotes in the end. Marami siyang argument na ginamit. Yung context niya is maganda. Yung end niya is maganda. Convincing. And it's so apparent na ginamit niya yung technique ni Matmat Centino. So much convincing power to that answer. And I like that about her because alam mo na alam na yung word na yon. Hindi nga lang exact, and we don't expect that from them. And she gave us the best answer so far. Okay, she nailed it. She nailed it. Okay, let's proceed to the next candidate.
Oblivious.
The word is oblivious.
Oblivious is a jargon that most of us does not know. All of the words that is there in that box are all highfalutin words. But regardless of the meaning that they convey, it all boils down to one common denominator. At the end of the day, all these words, be it highfalutin, general knowledge or not, it only means proper communication. Oblivious means kamangmangan. Oblivious, ang ibig sabihin niya sa Tagalog ay madaling mauto. Kaya tayo bilang mga tao dito sa Pilipinas, huwag tayo basta-bastang maniniwala sa mga chika ng mga marites. Always research your facts, do some fact checks, and make sure that the source of the news that you are getting is validated and reputable. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, The word that she picked is oblivious, which means unaware or not concerned of what's happening. I think yung sagot niya is binase niya sa word na fake news. Okay? Yung argument and context ng answer niya, yung ng sagot niya is or routed into fake news, no? Hindi tayo maniniwala. We have to verify if the source is verified ba or tama ba or reputable ba yung source ng news na or chismis nga that na collect mo. So maganda. Nasagot naman niya, hindi nga lang solid yung beginning because may disclaimer na kaagad at hindi rin masyadong strong yung end niya compared to other candidates. So nasagot naman niya yung question, hindi nga lang convincing yung way of speaking niya. Okay? That's the difference. Minsan kasi madadali yung audience at yung judges and how you utter the words, how you utter or how you convince them. Okay, how you convey your thoughts, and that's what matters sometimes. Not the way you understand things or understand the question or the word, because it's actually given. The word is difficult, but you have to manage how to ace the question, beginning, body, and conclusion. The power of convincing.
The word that she picked
Next candidate.
is vivacious.
She picked
Well,
vivacious.
on
Okay.
its quantitative aspect, the meaning of vivacious is to give
Wow.
emphasis on something. But if we will not just focus on the words and we will connect it to our community, we as part of the rainbow community, we are vivacious.
Emphasis.
Why? We tend to overcome and overpower things. Why? Because we are creative. How? With all the struggles that we've faced in our life, we tend to be optimistic and vivacious, and that just proves that we are really a colorful community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen number 10.
Vivacious
Jack,
bad.
the
Parang
last set.
halataan
Thank you
ko
for
na
that.
given yung word, kaya lang medyo nirumble, so nagka-complicate yung words na ginamit ng mga candidates dito or yung definition nila, because they almost had it, they almost got the correct answer, but medyo pahapyaw lang. In this candidate, oblivious yung word niya, so ibig sabihin ng oblivious kasi is high-spirited or yung spirited or attractively spirited, no? Yung personality ba o yung facade ba yun? Okay, so towards the end of her answer naman, ginamit na yung word na creative to the LGBT colorful personalities, and that's almost correct, right? Basta beginning kasi definition niya is emphasis on something. So medyo hindi masyadong akma at the same time. Okay, so the general context of her answer, walang point. Okay, walang subject yung sagot niya. Okay? So hindi walang weight yung sagot niya, so hindi maganda pakinggan towards the end. Kung i-collect mo yung thoughts niya, hindi mabigat kumpara sa iba. Okay?
Vivacious answer.
Let's proceed to the next
Good luck to
candidate.
your word for tonight. Hopefully you may be able to answer it.
Vivacious.
The word that she picked
Actually, I like the
is
word, no?
aptitude. Aptitude.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, the
answering
next
the
candidate's
question is not all about how you
Word is
smart
aptitude.
or how you deliver it. As long as you have heart to share to people. And the word that I pick is aptitude.
Okay.
Aptitude is kind of attitude. Attitude starts from within. If you have a good attitude, you can do good things to people. You can share things to people. Because doing things right will create an impact in such that you get to influence others to do things right. Great things begin in one small step. Thank you.
Well, okay. Aptitude na word, ibig sabihin in English is talent or skills. Okay, ginamit naman yan dito na word is aptitude for attitude. So, sound like the word na ginamit niya. So, that's also a technique. If you don't know the word, then use how it sounded like to you. So, yun yung ginamit niya. So, hindi tama yon. However, nakakasagot siya. So, meron siyang ginamit na word at ginamit niya yung word na yon to have a conversation or to have an argument. Okay? So, ano ba yung point niya? Ginamit yung attitude. Towards the end naman, maganda yung kanyang line na yon na I think Pero almost na nahahapyaw na yun eh, because talent is a gift, it's a skill. So pero within you daw, okay, so medyo nahapyaw niya yung sagot na yon, but not directly. So hindi okay, to the answer, general answer, convincing ba yung way niya of speaking? Doon na tayo magkakatalo, no? Hindi masyadong convincing kasi parang nagda-doubt pa siya sa sarili niya, because sa beginning ng answer niya, makikita mo or ma-observe mo na doubtful talaga siya sa thought niya, at hindi siya wala siyang confidence or belief sa self niya. How to answer that, okay? Let's proceed to the next
Very well
candidate.
said.
Thank you so much, Queen number 12,
That was fine.
Kim
Okay.
Fernandez.
Aptitude for
Let's
attitude.
now welcome queen number palatable.
Okay, next word is palatable.
Palatable.
Okay. This word that was given
Or
to
tasty
me is
or,
palatable,
tasty.
meaning it is
Oh,
delicious. As someone who is a part of the LGBT and as a member of the Filipino citizenship, I believe that in the Philippines, we cater to the most delicious foods. We have adobo, we have sinigang, and other such. And I believe, as someone who is uplifting the community itself, I believe that this delicious foods itself creates a wondrous effect to the world. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our collectibles. And I think, as someone who believes in the optimism of our country, I believe that this delicious foods is one of this food is what we are promoting as Filipino citizenship. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yes, because
Palatable word in English is delicious. Tama naman siya, tasty. So, yung sagot niya is doon sa food ng Filipino. But I don't understand why she tackled about LGBTQIA+ and optimism and how we promote it. Because in her answer, nag-focus siya masyado sa food, right? So, ibig niya sabihin siguro is meron tayong mga food na internationally known to the world or worthy to be known to the world or promoting to the world, because first class naman na yung taste ng Filipinos. However, she could use taste or delicious or tasty na word or delicious into something personality or like more depth conversation of optimism. So, mas malalim pa yon, alright? So, the word in a citizenship or Filipino citizenship is overly used in her answer. So mali yung ginamit niya na noun. So it should be Filipino citizen rather than Filipino citizenship.
Queen number
Alright, so let's proceed to the next candidate. Her word is, let's see. So we're almost done with our last candidate. So
word
I think this is
that
second
she
to the last
picked
or third to the
Is
last.
pandemonium.
Her word is
Pandemonium.
pandemonium. Okay,
Pandemonium.
pandemonium.
Thank you for that beautiful word that
I think
was
it's
given to me.
chaotic.
I would like to be honest because I believe that as human being, it is good to be honest than to lie that we are good within. And I would like to say that this word is something new to me. I don't want to stand here and show you everyone that I know the word if I don't know it. But pandemonium, based on my heart
disclaimer
and
na hindi
based
niya
on
alam
what I have
yung-
seen on
yung
social
word na yan.
media, it is related on pandemic, which is about what we had just experienced the past years. And I believe that because of our strength that lies within our heart, Filipinos, we were able to overcome this pandemic united as one, helping
Pandemic.
one another. Because of that, we were able to become strong and we were able to become the great people in our community. Pandemic, it is just only an obstacle, but we people, Filipino, will help each other to uplift each other because that is the essence of life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Queen number 14, Chelsea.
Okay, so pandemonium, the term for in English is related to chaos or disorder or uproar, diba? So chaos, disorder. So, yung sagot niya is almost related to the exact word, no? So, nag-disclaimer na siya before she answered na she doesn't know the word, no? So parang na-find lang niya yun sa sa social media or narinig lang niya. So ginamit niya yung word na pandemonium to pandemic, and then na-manage niya i-finish yun, and then with quotable code and some lessons to that. I think she answered the question somehow, because pandemic is a chaos as well. It was a disorder, so it sounded right to me, and it sounded right to the judges and to us audience, right? So it's not the exact word that we wanted to her from her, to that we expect from her, but again, her disclaimer saves her so much, because pandemonium related to pandemic, because I think pandemonium is a Greek word but then sa demon, kaya may pandemonium in a word. So maganda pa din yung point niya, right? Pandemic. That's a good example.
For that,
Pabigat
a
yan.
perfect way
Pabigat
for
yan.
us to really test the intelligence of each of every candidate. So it's a very
So I guess this is the
hard
last
question
candidate
or very hard word,
to
but
answer the question, the
this
word
is a
or the
competition.
question.
So whether you know it or not, you have to answer.
Yeah, correct.
The word
That's the challenge.
that she picked is agnostic.
Agnostic. Okay. The word is agnostic.
Agnostic. Ladies and gentlemen, many people say that minsan, I am an agnostic person. It means impactita, impacta, walang hiya, masama ang ugali. But always remember, take a look at the side coming from your heart. Minsan, nagiging impactita tayo sa ating ugali because we are discriminated ng sobra-sobra na bilang isang tao. But ladies and gentlemen, try to think of this. Minsan, kailangan nating maglabas ng ating sama ng loob nang sa gayon, tayo po ay lubos na maintindihan ng mga taong nakapaligid sa atin. Ladies and gentlemen, being agnostic, hindi po tayo dapat maging impactita. What we need is to spread kindness to each and every single individual. Maging mabuti ka, maging mabait ka, kahit sabihin ka nilang impactita, you stand tall and proud and saying to everyone that kahit may konti akong ka-impactahan sa aking puso, I still have the heart to love. Thank you so much.
Okay. Her word is what's her word? Agnostic. Okay. Agnostic in English is synonymous with skeptical, or someone who questions a lot, you know. So impactita yung ginamit niyang word or translation, Tagalog translation to the word. Okay, so if we broaden our thoughts and minds on this one, I think she answered it well again, because impactita is not a good attitude. The same with being or someone being a questioner, no? So hindi maganda yung attitude na yun. So ginamit na yung concept na yun to have an answer to the word, and end it with we have to love. Okay? So maganda yung kanyang point. At the same time, hindi mo maiisip na yun yung translation mo pag ikaw na sa stage na yun. So kudos to the candidate, because her convincing power is high. At the same time, her semblance siya kay Matmat Centino, the way she speaks, the way she moves her hand on stage. Okay? So kudos to that candidate.
Thank you so much, Queen number 15.
The word that she picked is kinesis.
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 The word is kinesis.
Wow. Maraming salamat po sa isang napakagandang
last
salita
candidate.
or word nang inilalatag sa bawat kandidata. Marahil 90% or maybe 80% of the people here, our word is very difficult at hindi po masyadong alam ng mga taong nanonood ngayong gabi. Pero gusto ko pong palakpakan ang taong nasa likod na gumawa nito upang ipaalam sa bawat taong nanonood sa atin ngayong gabi na hindi lahat ng bagay ay alam.
Pause. Okay. Tama, no? We have to applaud or give recognition to the organizers or pageant organizers for bring a different flavor, color to Q&As, because Q&As nowadays are getting boring or getting cliches, no? So this is a kind of questions nga parang quiz B na siya. So we have to create more, we have to be creative, and we have to personalize as well, because this type of questions are, you know, parang intended or akma siya sa LGBT, because they are more creative, I think, no? Parang mas ano kasi siya, mas maganda siya gamitin to LGBTQIA plus pageants than rather than for male and for, you know, women pageants. Okay.
Natin. It means wala pong perpekto dito sa ating mundo. Dahil kahit maliliit na bagay or malalaking bagay, ay kailangan pa rin po natin pag-aralan at itanong sa mga taong dapat nating binibigyan impluwensya at kinesa. The word I pick is kinesa. Ayun po ay ang galaw ng katawan. It only means one thing, na bawat tao dito sa ating mundo ay para hindi po tayo ma-stroke, meron ngang kataga, galaw-galaw, baka pumanaw. Kaya isipin po natin na kailangan po natin ng energy or enerhiya sa ating mga katawan upang nang sa ganon maging progresibo po at processing ang ating katawan at hindi lamang po tayong nakatayo dahil sa pagiging galaw ng ating mga tawan, asyang ang magiging healthy sa'yo bilang isang tao, naglalabas ng iyong pawis at nagbibigay enerhiya sa iyong katawan. Kaya lagi po nating tatandaan, wag po natin gayahin siwang tamad, galaw-galaw, baka pumanaw. Magandang gabi po.
Okay. So, mataas yung disclaimer niya, and I thought hindi niya alam yung word na yon kasi yun yung parang pang-cover ng mga candidates to I don't know the question. Since I don't know the question, then I have to say this and that. So, hindi ko in-expect niya alam niya yung word na kinesis. Ginamit na yung Tagalog. Hindi ko alam kung Tagalog word yun na kinese, kineso. I don't know if it's a gay language or gay translation. So, gayish word. So, tama naman yung definition niya, because in English, you know, the word kinesis is refers to the movement of a cell or organism or movement of your muscles. So, galaw-galaw yung ginamit niya para hindi ka ma-stroke, whatsoever. Kaya lang nag-focus siya doon sa health and movement of your muscle para hindi ka mamatay. So, okay sana yung context na yun if na-complete niya yung thought. If ano ba yung essence, kung ano ba yung ibig sabihin niya, kung ano ba yung point na how important exercise or moving your muscles is to this current generation. Okay, you have to kailangan mas malalim. So, ano ba yung lifestyle natin ngayon, no? We have to compare two demographics if necessary, no? The old generation and the generation now, para mas may in-depth, no? Yung context or your argument to the question. Kasi you have to give standpoint. So parang para lang siyang nagde-define ng word na yon. So it's not a good answer if you give a definition, only definition to the word. So you have to make a stand and make your own standpoint or opinion to the word. Okay, again, kudos to the organizing team or the organization or to the facilitator of this pageant, because not everyone can think of this kind of questions to this candidate. But again, we don't expect this candidate to answer the question so well, but we expect them to speak at least with their thoughts, with their ideas, and they did it, and I gained something from them, and at least they gave us a great show, no? But I think given yung question na yun, kasi almost all of them got the correct answer. Okay, they have the idea, and I think binigay na yun sa kanila ahead of time or kanina pa, a few minutes before they got into that stage, no? Kasi halata masyado yung iba. Okay, so kudos, and that's it with our reaction video today. So congratulations to the candidates and who made it to the top 5. Still, I think sabi kasi na iba na comment na yung pumasok sa top 5 are those candidates na hindi masyadong nakasagot. but I think there are other criterias to be considered in this pageant. So we have to rethink and realign our thoughts with the organizers' goals and the candidates' reputation as well. Thank you.